Okay, look, I would like to take just a moment to remind everyone that this is not my fault. This is not my doing. Yes, perhaps we were not able to fight against the spirits of rot and prevent a bad event from happening, but I mean, come on. These 6 pips just literally killed over dead from the death of breath, and I didn't even have a chance to like use any of the healing infusions or the bandages that we've been stockpiling so that we could endure whatever the threat was. And instead, we ended up losing many of our pips. Unfortunately, many of the new pips who had just arrived have just killed right over dead. Librarian, Alini, Bergie, Larkspring was with us for a long time, Jurassic Kid, Orbit Dragon, who was also with us for a long time, are no longer with us anymore. And now we must fight back against the sickness that threatens to consume our village of downhill one way yet. Okay, so, well, it throws a little bit of a complication into things, and yes, it is very sad. And considering the fact that they kind of died among all of the sheep, I do find that kind of adorable, to be honest, and kind of want to say, like, you know, maybe we'll say something like counting sheep refers to trying to give some support and attention to the people who have passed on. But we need to do something about this, and we need to face down the doom event that we have just perfectly gone ahead and fought off. For this, none other than the 4th page of prophecy. So, after this, we will be halfway there. Halfway to what I hope will be a successful and thriving village. But for now, we need to make some plans, and we also need to find somewhere to go ahead and like bury people. That's going to be a little interesting too. So I think what I'm going to do is we're actually going to allow some of these bunnies to disperse, or because I'm building a new, I am building a new druid area over there. So maybe I could take the druid thing down, put sign up. Okay, look, that'd be too complicated. I'm trying to figure out where we're gonna put the graveyards. I think we might start just putting some of the graveyards over here. So let's clear this out of the way, and these will have to become our graves tomorrow after our druids go ahead and they are able to potentially learn from the rabbits of how we can bury with ceremony. Maybe we're learning from the sheep this time, the villagers who did not make it, while also needing to make sure that we continue to help our villagers make it, because I just noticed we are almost out of onions. The last of the oops onions, the optimistic onions of possibility, are indeed being used in this pot by Amy Wolfsong, which means that we do need to go ahead and find a way to get more food. Okay, we need those carrots. I need those carrots. Where are my healers? So how many healers do I have now? Ooh, just 2. Oh no. Okay, who can we spare from what? All right, Nature Lover, I think that you, my friend, have just gone ahead and been promoted to being one of our healers. And let's see, do we have any other pips we can spare? Cookie Brook, maybe? I think you might become one of our healers now too. Wait. No, never mind. I need you back. I need you back on like the duty of splashing in that puddle, because then we would have even just a tiny chance for the fires to possibly rip through our lands, and we don't want that. Okay. All right, Silver Umbry, we can go ahead and we can have you come over. All right, where's everybody currently working? Where do I need you all the most? Wolf System? I guess we could have you come over and maybe train as a healer at one of these locations. We need our actual current healers. There we go. Dinomans and Canis Abel. Poor Dinomans, having lost his loyal assistant, Larkspring, I think, after so long. It just must be tragic. So we're gonna have you and you work on hopefully making some protection from the illness that the dead bodies might present. Oh, and I need another cold after all. Okay, so I do need somebody working on that puddle just in case. And we're gonna need to have 2, 4, 6. Okay, so we'll have enough wood to go ahead and put the grave in. So let's go ahead and gather up some carrots so that we can make sure that the gloop can continue glopping next time as well. Oh boy, I have no idea how we're going to be able to restore the population after that. But we're gonna do our best. I mean, ironically, a lot of our villagers are still in love, and we're getting 12 romantic a day. I'm not gonna question it. Maybe it's love in the face of disaster. That's all I can assume. But let's go ahead and see what this final doom of the 4th page of prophecy has to threaten our village with. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be okay. We're glooping the glop. All right, it does feel really hard to say it's gonna be okay while I'm staring at those dead bodies though. Oh my gosh, and now Amy Wolfsong and like Cookie Brook are now feeling romantic too. I'm really side-eyeing y'all, cause like, there's like some people who died over here. But maybe, like I said, it's romance in the face of disaster. Ooh! So now we have... Wait, I remember that after the doom event was averted, the village was different. Oh my gosh, I don't know which one to pick. The boon of higher knowledge, research cost reduced by 10%. The boon of faster build, so that everything is built one day faster. But this, are you kidding me? Because this is amazing. The boon of forest lovers. All buildings will gain 1 extra resource if they are next to woods. Have you seen the valley that the village of Downhill One Way is in? Have you seen it? My eyes are sparkling. I am going to need to move a few of the things like the cauldrons around. But does that mean we get extra plums and other things? Because that would be really useful. Okay, are you guys happy? Or look at that, the forest lovers. Wow. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh. That is so powerful. I'm in shock because that's so powerful. Okay. Well done, village elder, indeed. Who would have thought? What did you say? I said nothing, elder. Then who did? Yes, we've made it this far. Always so gloomy, elder. You should get some rest. Ah, who the heck are you? Who are you talking to, elder? They cannot hear us. We are the domains. Yes, 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 yes. I have heard this story. Yes, yes, I've done well so far. I will prepare and I will give you a good whopping when you come by. The apocalypse is smocalypse. Like the village of Downhill One Way, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make this happen. It'll be interesting to see which domain. Would you like some water, elder? Thanks, Cookie Brook. Okay, we did it! We made it through the 4th doom. Oh my gosh, that boon is ridiculously amazing and hopefully will really help us with whatever we are about to face, which seems like a lot is going on. I see an unknown event coming upon us. The vision is confusing, but there is hope. We can fight it. Oh boy, I hope we can. Oh, thank goodness, it's actually Cataclysm. We have so much nature protection that we're gonna be fine there. Whew, okay, so kind of need to go ahead and hold 4 dead. I think we'll be okay on the burial site for now. Let's review what else is kind of in need at the moment. Whew. All right, well, on the one hand, oh my gosh, this is so extremely awesome because we have woods everywhere. So the fact that there are so many woods around means that we're going to just be basking in being able to get like extra of everything. I may really sincerely rebuild like the cauldrons to a different location so that we can be up against the woods, because that would be just utterly perfect to be able to have so much. Yeah, wow. That would be really perfect to be able to have so many resources. Okay. Yes. This is going to be quite interesting. It doesn't work on the puddle. So I think it only works on technology. So technology being, like, now we can get 2 rocks from the stone gatherer's hut because it is next to these birdos. And we can get 3 instead of 2. Interesting. It's interesting to see what counts as a gift, a boon of the forest, and what does not. So let us go ahead and see what we are facing at this, the 6th page of prophecy. Let's see. Cataclysm, heat, heat, fear, cataclysm, heat, fear, cataclysm, and heat. Are you kidding me? Oh, just after I trained so many healers. Ah, well, we do have some dead bodies that need buried. That probably still counts for something. But all right, let's go ahead and we will lay to rest those we have lost by having new graves built by our villagers down there. We will also, maybe we'll have the 2 new healers go down there and help out with building that, while the other 2 healers continue to try to produce some protection from the future spirits of rot. And what are we gonna need? Probably more carrots. Oh, oh dear. You know what we need? We need more pips. We need more pips. We need more pips to be able to really take care of ourselves. Definitely need a pond as well so that we can try to make sure that we stay nice and cool. Since everything's going to be focused on heat pretty soon here. So we'll grab that. Man, having to pivot from like finally upgrading our Minder's cottage is a little bit surprising, but you got to do what you got to do. Let's see, the pond. We won't be able to have the hemp for a little while still, but once we can start growing that, we will be able to finally put in some of the really useful things like the hemp wood maker and the herbalist hut, which both need hemp to produce quite a bit of useful resources for our village. But for now, we should focus on not overheating and also burying some of the dead and basically trying to make sure that everybody can make the most of surviving. Okay, let's see. We'll go ahead. Silver Umbreon, I might need you to build more tools very slowly again, because I think we might have to retrain a few of our pips. I don't even know what I'm going to train them in yet. Oh, this is going to be a little interesting. Oh wait, Silver Umbreon, Ren, I need your help. Pip baby, please. We have to restore our population because we did lose a lot of pips. All right. Onwards, onwards, my dear, dear villagers. Now the graves are built, but we are welcoming new life into our midst. And that is clearly inspiring everyone because now Dinomans is feeling romantic. This is definitely a bit of a contrast, I won't lie, but with some effort, we should be able to get everybody like properly taken care of and buried today. So there we go. Thank you very much, Silver Umbreon, Windfall, and Canis Abel for tending. Okay, Canis Abel, you need to get like up here, to be honest. I need anyone who can. Oh my gosh, we get 2 infusions now because this is next to the woods, and we get 8 healing from up here. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Okay, that's a huge boost. I love that. All right. I never want to cut down the woods unless we're just like having little tunnels through the woods for everything now. We will always respectfully have a little park somewhere because that would be perfect for our piplings. And let's go ahead and make sure. There you are, wolf system. It's still going to be quite difficult to fight against the illnesses that lurk in the future, but we are going to do our best. Let's see. And I think... Okay, we can actually back off of going ahead and splashing in the puddles too, which is such a relief. Meanwhile, let's finish building this stone hut, please, since the bodies are going to be buried today, so that's a good thing. I still have 2 spare pips somewhere, so if you guys don't mind, I need more pips. It's Dynomans, who has been feeling quite romantic, and Rin again! Rin, I do believe that you have helped many of our new pips up here in the village, so good on you. Alright. Now, under the watchful, baleful gaze of our still untamed wild sheep, we shall go ahead and we shall, for crying out loud, you guys, you all were supposed to help bury the dead bodies. Just cause, fine. All right. We're gonna need to work a little bit on that, but at least we've started burying some of the dead bodies. I shake my head at thee, Pips. I shake my head at thee. I was going to make some sort of very deep and profound statement. Ironically, you know, we just got research on being able to build ponds, so that's at least deeper than a puddle. About being able to count sheep and how that means that our pips will now be at peace. And instead, all of you needed to go and just like forget to bury one of the bodies. Come on. We're better than that. We can do this. All right, everybody's going to be busy with that. Almost done with the stonemason. I would very much like to go ahead and have an extra pipling born in our village. If I could spare someone. I think I can spare carrots. Okay, that tent is occupied. This tent is not. Yay! Well, I mean, okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm cheering too early. After we bury everyone, then I will say yay. Right now, not yay, of course not. Very, very humbly sort of tip my head down because it's absolutely not yay. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh, we need that pool. 75? 75 research? No. That's painfully high for where we're at right now. I still don't have any scribe scribblers, okay? All right, well, let us go ahead and see if we think through the things that our pips truly need at the moment. Ooh, larger tent. We could really boost the population if we had larger tent as well. But then we would have to kill some of the rabbits. Let's wait on that. Let's just wait on that because, you know, we've got enough kind of on our hands at the moment. So, should I research the pool? Should I have our druids lean on the wisdom of the rabbits on how to stay cool and not pass out in the heat? No, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get that Mender's cottage. We have been in desperate need of that Mender's cottage for too long to turn our backs on it now. But all right, let us get these final bodies buried, welcome in new life to our village, push back against the spirits of rot that threaten to overwhelm us with more doom, death, and disease. And then we will have to see where the village goes from there. But we will have one more day together right now so that poor Jurassic Kid can also be buried. And then I think an owl just flew over my office. I need to go in and oh my gosh. Nope, that was a hawk being chased by crows. Sorry to get distracted at the last moment, but if it was an owl, I was gonna drop everything and go get my husband because he loves owls. Librarian, rest in peace. Oh my good word, I can't believe we actually have the Mender's cottage now. Oh, okay. Now that that's out of the way, I actually am not exactly sure what to focus on. I just feel so weak with relief that I could just like topple over. Maybe the stone well, because it looks like we have so many heat events coming up. That might be extremely useful. And we're gonna need a lot of water for the pool. So let's focus on the stone well. We will be guided by the little bun-buns to hopefully be able to reach out and discover, poor Jurassic Kid, let me get you buried. Reach out and discover where it would be a very good place to go and splash around in some nice cool water. We'll follow a rabbit. That's basically the rabbit trail. That's like a wild goose chase, or down the rabbit hole. That's what they say. Oh my gosh, we need to go down the rabbit hole to find like a cute little waterfall. Oh no. That's really cute. I'm gonna be giving that a good think, okay? Also, you might hear the crows in the background still chasing said hawk. That's kind of awesome. And I think we are getting closer to restoring our population to what it once was, which does make me reflect upon the fact that we do not have nearly as many piplings as I would assume we could. Really? Oh, I guess it's because they don't count until they grow up. Sorry, kids. All right, so fighting back on the illnesses, that's good. We're gonna make sure that we've got a good stockpile of infusions. We definitely need somebody to gather up some of that hemp, and we are gonna bury Jurassic Kid. And then when we return, we shall see what wonders and what trials and tribulations and other surprise birds that fly by my office window and distract me await us next time. So let's, you know, there we go. With a solemn nod, perhaps even a baaing, because sheep apparently are now associated with our burial rituals, we shall baa and bury the last of those who died of the breath of death. And we shall prepare ourselves for, hopefully, a new era of hope. I mean, everyone is like really in a romantic mood for some reason, so that's kind of hopeful, right? But all right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us on these adventures, and I will see you next time. Stay curious.